Good morning. First, I'd like to express my gratitude for Abraham for having learned about your debt elimination program. Just as you promised, within a year of taking the columnar pad and paying it up the scale, it's gone. And we're starting all over again with a brand new house. So that's very exciting, and fully knowing that it will evolve in the exact same way as it did the first time. So thank you.
Before you go further, we'll explain briefly. What he is talking about is if you are in a situation where it feels as if there is less money coming in than is comfortable, create a columnar pad and list your items, largest expense here, and then smaller, all the way to the bottom with your monthly expenditures laid out for you. And then start with the one on the bottom, the far right column, and pay it double, whatever it is. It might be an $11 something or other to some credit card company. It doesn't matter what it is. Pay it double. And then say to yourself, as you do it, I do my best to keep my financial commitments, and in some cases I do twice what is required. Now we want to say to you, and you already know that it works, but we want to tell you just a little bit why it works. By playing this game, you approach the payment of bills from a fun attitude instead of an attitude of concern. In a very short period of time, because it becomes a game, you look forward to even the smallest amount of extra money that would come in, because it's going to help you hack away at what's happening over there on the right-hand columns. It changes your whole vibrational attitude about money, which is all that was necessary anyway for money to begin flooding in.
And I had a great time writing a $12,000 check this week. That was a lot of fun. So thank you.
Hi, Abraham. Well, first, I congratulate myself that I am here. You haven't picked me up for a while, and I think I know why is that. Probably there's some work that I need to do my own self.
If you are in the audience and you are not being chosen, it doesn't mean that you are defective in some way. It means that our way of answering you is through another route. In other words, there isn't a person in this room that we are not intimately interested in assisting in getting what you want. Sometimes it just works better for you to be out there rather than right there.
Okay. I want to talk about dreams that I had years ago when I was young, and I kind of never let go of those dreams. One is I want to play music. I want to be in a band. I want to create music. And I did a lot I played music very quickly. I learned, and I played in a rock band where there was thousands of people, and then it ended in a way. The government has problem with us and blah, blah, blah. I don't care really, but since it's ended, that was 10 years ago. I never lost the hope that I will play music again. I want to talk about the other dream too, because you might relate both together. The other dream was about being enlightened. And as I talked to you before about having experience being enlightened for days and days, there was some drugs that really started up for me, and I kind of know this is somewhere where I want to be. I mean, I wanted that place, that state of being. I called it certainty at that time, which is more than just believing. And you called it all is well. That's really what I was feeling at that time. And right now I believe that I need to be is a true, clear receiver. I think this is my joy. But the problem is that it doesn't happen as quick as I want. I mean, it's been a long time, and I'm always concerned about other things like money and getting old. And so really what I need today is get myself a better job than what I'm having, and starting a new career like accounting. I'm becoming an accountant, and even though I'm enjoying the study, but I'm afraid of losing where I want to be, really.
Well, here's the most important thing that we're hearing from all of this, and that is that you speak of this dream, and about losing it as if you think you can't maintain the thought of it long enough for it to manifest. Like the dream will go away, and then the possibility of it manifesting will therefore go away. And what we want you to, in this gathering here today, get excited about is the idea of having a dream. In other words, if you can separate the manifestation from the dream, and you can begin feeling some sense of satisfaction and exhilaration that you still can have the dream and feel good about the dream, then life will start being good to you, and better and better and better, and the dream can come to full fruition. You can't want something and not have the ability to accomplish it. You said some very key things, and when you listen back to this recording, you'll hear them. When you acknowledge that there are things that you are worrying about, like not having enough money or whatever. And we're wanting you to understand that even while you were playing the music, now let us go back just a little bit. That state of that music is, and the reason that it felt so wonderful, and the reason that it unfolded so fantastically for you, is because that experience embodied all of the elements that we are teaching about alignment of energy. You were focused, single-mindedly. You were not giving much consideration to anything other than that, and you got into that musical zone where you were in alignment with source energy, and that is as good as it gets. You had enough success that you had all of those people in the audience that came knowing what they were coming to expect and were literally summoning through you, so that you were a vortex through which even more was being summoned. In other words, talk about living life on that crest of that wave. That's what it feels like. And that's what the enlightenment feels like that you're talking about too. And so you were very wise when you say, I have a feeling that these two questions somehow fit together. They fit absolutely together, because once you get it, that as you begin feeling those sensations, conjuring those sensations relative to your enlightenment, then the universe will deliver for you the most efficient path of manifestation for all of that. The most important thing that we want you to gather as we're chatting together in this way and as the day unfolds further is that your life experience has caused you to launch this dream. But it is not a dream in the sense that it can go unfulfilled. It's a sure thing once you come into vibrational alignment with it. And so it is so interesting to us that the two questions that you ask are, one, highlighting the dream of what's over here in vibrational escrow, and the other, highlighting the exact process that closes the gap that puts you in the place of receiving the dream. You can be an accountant if you want to, but it's not your dream.
No.
In other words, you will not hear us today talk ever about how life caused you to launch a dream, but forget it and be an accountant. You'll never hear that from us. You'll never hear that from us. What you'll hear from us is life caused you to launch a dream, and that dream is the essence that continues to call life through you.
Appreciate you. Thanks.
I'm doing it so much better than I ever have. And I lived alone for a lot of years, and I was much better at it then. So
No, you weren't.
No.
We love you, but
Yeah. No, tell me. Give it to me.
you weren't so much better at it. You just had less to try to manage.
Yeah.
In other words, when you're all alone, there's not nearly as many people to bug you.
Yeah.
But then you must become a hermit to be happy.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
And in time, you won't even like yourself.
Yeah.
In other words, that never works. It's so much better to stabilize and look for things that feel good wherever you are, and then you can go anywhere and feel good.
I want that. And I love the richness in my life, and I love all of the people, and I love the variety. And most of the time I really am just devouring it and finding so many wonderful things about it.
We want to go back to this chaos thing because we know how uncomfortable that feels. And we want you to realize that anytime you give your attention to anything, your attention to it activates the vibration of it within you. And a feeling of being scattered or confused, that chaotic feeling, is about focusing upon lots of different things, and usually contradictory things, so that they're all activated within you, so that you're running around on the brink of things being activated depending upon what your environment brings to you. And that makes you feel like you want to hide from people. It makes you feel like you want to close yourself off from them. Where when you show yourself by practicing when it's comfortable to do so, and that it usually begins when you're by yourself, as you practice choosing thoughts that feel good, and you use your willpower to focus upon them because they feel good, what happens is, in a very short period of time, you deactivate, by virtue of activating these things, you deactivate those things, so that law of attraction must give you more of those kinds of things. So then your life becomes one of greater harmonics instead of disharmonics. You don't want to be single-minded, because we like the word you used. You like the richness and fullness of the variety of your experience. But you can have richness in harmony, or you can have richness or variety in disharmony or discord. So it's all about my newfound determination to focus with the intention of generating a feeling that feels good to me while I do it. That really is the key to what we call in this workshop art of allowing. The art of allowing all of the wonderful things in that want in, by virtue of my releasing resistance, which is the only thing that's been keeping them out. There are two things that we would encourage you to do in terms of action. Sit every day for 15 minutes with the intention of filling your body full of air. Breathe, 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 breathe. Just breathe. That's your assignment. 15 minutes of breathing. 15 minutes of in and out, and appreciation for this delicious oxygen. In and out, in and out, in and out. Just breathing, 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 breathing. If you would just do that, your chaotic world would smooth right out. It would. Just by focusing on breathing for 15 minutes every day. 15 minutes of breathing, really breathing. Breathing with the idea of filling my body, filling my lungs, so that my lungs can transport the oxygen and all of its life-giving qualities to the extremities of my body. Breathing. If you're running, or if you're moving your body, you're doing it automatically. But breathe, 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 breathe. It is the exercise of allowing above all other exercises of allowing. In other words, the air is there for you. The well-being is there for you. Source energy has lined everything up for you. Just breathe yourself into receiving the fullness, and no chaos there. Just breathe. Just breathe. It is the most natural thing in the world. You are worthy and loved and brilliant, and your life has caused you to launch so many rockets that are right there, ready to come into fruition. Just breathe them into being. And then after you breathe for 15 minutes every day for a while, then use that time to breathe and love me. Breathe and love me. Breathe and love the air. Breathe and love my body. Breathe and love my nose. Breathe and love my lungs. Breathe and love my physical mechanism. Just breathe and love and breathe and love and breathe and love and breathe and love. And after you've done that for a few days, then breathe and love that one over there, and breathe and love that one over there, and breathe and love and breathe and love. And before you know it, that chaos, which is only because of too many activated things within you, lines right up to this perfect picture that you've been accumulating over many, many years, that source energy has already become. And then suddenly you begin noticing that who you have become in terms of non-physical energy, you just begin becoming in terms of manifestation. You just become it. And when people say, how did you do it? Was it hard? You say, it was as easy as breathing, really.